Maker. I'm Emily, otherwise known as That Mom with a Laser, and I'm also the brand ambassador for Aeon Laser USA. And if you've been following me, then you know that I signed up to be a vendor at a painted tree boutique, and it's coming. Now I have to set up my boutique, stock the products, do all the things. I've never done this before. I've only sold really online. So I have all the anxiety. Anyhow, I have to learn how to set up my boutique. That's a process in itself. And part of what I needed to do is make a little hanging sign to mount onto the wall. I've seen a lot of people use these for markets. One of the different challenges here is that I have to mount it to the wall instead of actually like Velcroing it to a stand. That was actually an easy solution. I found this on Amazon, so that worked out really great. And then I created my sign. So I'm gonna take you through how I made this sign. I used a combination of UV printing and laser cutting so that I have a little bit of different dimension. I'll show you that close up shortly. But we also, I'm gonna take you back like last week when we started unboxing the display stuff, like, oh my gosh, setting up a display for a boutique is giving me lots of anxiety, but as it's starting to come together, I'm starting to get really excited. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna be cutting my acrylic on my Mira 5 Redline. This is a 30-watt RF tube, so it's really nice on the acrylic. And I have been experimenting with these little, I don't know, these were trending in my Facebook group. People were talking about them, they like them a lot. I don't know how I feel about them yet, but they work well to help you raise your material up off the laser bed, and they have magnets. I wish the magnets were a little stronger, but anyhow, I'm still deciding if I like them, but if I don't, I will go back to my handy dandy magnets with, gosh, what's the word? Hello, Gorilla Tape, okay? Now, something else that I'm doing because I feel like I'm being lazy, okay? My sign is exactly 12 inches as the, you know, this side of my acrylic. So I don't feel like cutting it down. I'm just gonna set it in this way, and I'm gonna use my access door, which is this right here, so that I can just let it pop out and I can cut exactly what I need up on the top. Because if I do it this way, it's just a hair, the cut file is like, my bed size is 11 3/4, I think, and I want this to be a true 12. So again, I'm just being lazy and I'm gonna set it up this way. But because I have an access door, I can be lazy and I can do that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm setting this up here. I'm gonna line up my file. I'm lining up the corner right there. Let's see. Perfect. There we go. Turn on my fume extractor because I'm working indoors. This is a filter box. There we go. And run the cut. Okay, so now I have my sign. Let's go ahead and take off the acrylic and go print on it. Okay, so I currently have the mini flatbed in, and this actually fits like right on the mini flatbed. Although it doesn't fit within the bounds, I'm pretty sure my image doesn't come this low that it should print all of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and run a snapshot and lay out my image to print. Okay, so to set this sign up, I've done a couple of different things, okay? First, you're gonna see over here on the left, I have set up, or I've given myself kind of like a visual mock-up of what I want my sign to look like. I've got my logo on wood on the top, and then I've got an ombre effect for the hang down pieces to the sign. Then I've created my print file, okay? And I know I'm doing this in Adobe Illustrator. You can do this in any software, whether it's Canva or, what's another one? A lot of you are using Photoshop. The concept is the same, okay? You don't have to do the visual mock-up. I just like to do that because Illustrator allows me to have it all in one place and I don't have to have separate files to see it all. So I liked this. So I came over and I duplicated it and I set up my print file. Now, if you look at my logo, I I have a pink back, you know, like a hidden pink layer for the word laser behind this other pink color and the little heart beam, okay? And I decided I want to print that pale pink, and I want to print the words "that mom" with A, because I don't want to have to fiddle with gluing a little dot like that. So I'm going to be doing a couple of different things here with my little boutique hanging sign, okay? So what I've done is I've left the light pink and I've left "that mom" with a laser on the wooden one. And I've got the, you know, these two parts I'm going to raise with acrylic, all right? Then this is all going to be acrylic, and then I don't want to engrave and color fill the QR code, so I am going to print the QR code and the little letters that say "tap into the glow" and see how it's made. And then over here, this on the right is my cut file, and this on the left is my print file. I plan to cut in black acrylic the little outline around the QR code. So I hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this bottom one here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab, you see I have my cut line in red. I need to remove that from my print file so that obviously I don't want it to print. And if you've noticed, I've made my artboard the exact dimensions of what my rectangle is going to be. So when I export it, I'm going to export it as a PNG to put it into the Eufy Make Studio. And then when I get into the Eufy Make Studio, I'm going to use these dimensions to make sure that I have everything to scale in the way that I want it. Okay, so I'm going to hop into the Eufy Make Studio here. All right, and I'm going to start a new canvas. Here we go. Okay, so I've already set up my material, so I'm going to go ahead and do a snapshot. And while it does that, I'm going to import my image. All right, and you see it didn't import to scale, okay? So I need to know my dimensions and make sure I have them correct. So let me go ahead and input my dimensions here. It looks centered and I can't see the top of it. This is why putting in the larger bed may have been better, just so I could see everything, but I think it's centered enough. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send this off. I'm going to do a white plate underneath, okay? Then I'm going to do the CMYK, which is the color, and I'm going to do a gloss varnish. It's acrylic. Standard, it's just black, so I don't think it needs to be, you know, anything fancy. And we're going to pray that this works well, because this is not cheap acrylic. This color, I just love this color, and it's, you know, I hope it doesn't mess up on me. So let's go. Okay, so while that is printing, I'm going to go ahead and cut my other pieces of acrylic and get those set up to finish the sign. Okay, so this is done. Oh, it looks perfect. Although, my file was not accurate because I didn't mean to print that. I don't know how I missed that. I was supposed to take that off. Oh well, not a big deal. Okay, so my plan is I will probably just overlay my acrylic over it, and hopefully it'll just be hidden. And then I'm gonna go fix the file so that on this side it doesn't print that. And I'm gonna flip it over and print on the other side and then continue to cut my acrylic for the other parts of the sign. Okay, so you can see that part of the sign took 16 minutes. It was great. I'm going to publish it so they know. And then we're going to fix, I already fixed the image. Let me enlarge this. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to delete that one so I don't have like a disaster in my uploads, and upload the new image. And also update my snapshot because I don't know that I've laid this exactly in the same spot that I had the last piece. So it's going to take a few minutes. And meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and resize this. See, this is the part that, like, I know they said it's coming. It's hard for me to be patient about it because this is just an extra step I shouldn't have to even bother with. Like, it should import to scale to the size. So I can't wait for importing to scale to become a normal thing. And again, see how it's shifting over too much to the left or the right? I like to use the arrow keys. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, when I was talking about scaling, make sure you go and watch this video here because that's where I talk about all the things that I like about the Eufy Make and all the things that I'm looking forward to it improving with. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a white CMYK with a gloss varnish. And it's still acrylic. Good. Let's go ahead and print. And then while this is printing, I'm going to go finish cutting the rest of my acrylic. There we go. Looking good. All right, so everything has been printed, everything has been cut. It is just time to assemble everything. Now, when I took these off of my laser bed, I love to use painter's tape just to kind of quickly get everything up and keep it all together as organized as I can. So that's why you see that if you're unfamiliar with it. So all I'm gonna do now is line things up and put them down. Now with this one, remember, was it this one? We'll see if, I only cut one so far because if it doesn't overlap and look good, then I'm just gonna leave this one as is and then I'll just have acrylic on the other side. But let's see, I did make an offset on my acrylic to thicken it and whiten it so that you wouldn't see the part underneath, but before I glue anything down, let's see how that's gonna go. And I think, my friends, that I'm gonna get away with it. Let's see here. I mean, it's kind of pointless. I'm covering it, but I wanted it to be 3D. So that looks like it's gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing. Okay, so everything is done. I have all of my acrylic pieces added on. My printed pieces are taking part of the little parts that would have been pretty inefficient for me to be, gluing each one of these and then color filling this. That's what I love about the UV printing with the laser combination. It saved me time. Like, I do not like cutting little bits of acrylic for like a dotted eye. They always fall off. It's just a pain in the butt. So anyhow, here's the sign. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to go ahead and put it together. I am actually going to start selling these because now that I've made one, I've gotten a ton of requests for them, and they're relatively simple to make, and so they're all custom because they have a custom logo and stuff like that, but that's okay. So my starting price for a simpler one is going to start around $75, and then the pricing will go up from there, and that will also go up if they want hardware included. So I found this on Amazon. I was hoping to find some that were longer, but not so much. Even so, this worked really well, and you can see it's metal. It's easy to put together. Okay, and then this is the part that mounts to the wall. And then we need the bits, I'm gonna stand this up right there, to connect. So you can buy metal S-hooks. I have ordered a bunch, but I was too impatient. I want to make it already. So I went ahead and I just cut S-hooks of my own. And I realize that many of you watching this may not have a laser, but you might have the printer. So if you want to order these blanks as a set, I'm going to make a listing so that you can order just the rectangle with the cutout so that you could print on them and then just have a printed sign instead of a printed plus 3D acrylic sign, okay? So the S-hooks are simple. I'm just going to go ahead and place it on like that. Okay. And the acrylic version actually works really well. And then that's it, see? Boom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the rest of them. And then I'll show you the hardware for hanging it onto the mount. There we go. Now for this part, I wanted something a little fancier. And I wanted metal. So I actually found these shower curtains that I thought were really cute. I like this little decorative bit here. So that's what I'm going to use to hang it onto the metal mount. All right, so I've just put it onto my rotating display here, but there you go. That's my beautiful little sign. I love it so much. So if you're following the channel, you'll definitely see me install this in about 2 weeks when it's time to move into the boutique. But there you go. That was a fun project, and I hope you loved it. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. This has actually been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to make some more because now that other people know that I'm making them, they're starting to order them. And it was relatively simple to make, really fun, very easy. And yeah, I can't wait to mount it myself and see it next to my boutique. It's going to be so much fun. So if you are new here or you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Click the subscribe button, click the bell button, and let's hang out. Every time I get a new video, I love to see you guys here. Comment below if you have any questions or ideas or things for me to do for the boutique in the coming months, because obviously I'm not doing this to waste money. I want to have fun, make money, and learn a lot with you guys in the process. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. So I'll see you here soon over at That Mom with a laser and a boutique. Bye, guys.